This is April Love, and this is one of my longtime horse clients, Tina Marie Adams, and we just did scans for her in my new People Wellness program, and she's going to give you some feedback today.
I have been doing this now for about 2 days, entering into it, and I'm so excited about the possibilities that I'm going to see, or I should say, the results that I'm going to see. And I found April for my horses a long time ago, many years ago, but it's time to start focusing on myself so that I can have more riding time and more time with my grandchildren. And but I thoroughly enjoy the length of time and the depth that April went over all of the scans and what I need to do. It's been very easy to understand, a lot to digest, but she's very patient in presenting and answering my questions.
What did you get from like the People Intuitive scan that I did on you about eyes and teeth and stuff?
Well,
Cravings.
without you knowing what I'm going through, of what I've been dealing with for the last several years, you were spot on. Um, and it's great to hear that my dentist and is going in the right direction by removing the mercury and but to hear and see how it's affecting me is just mind-blowing, and I'm so excited to see the results. That one, I'm not gonna have, hopefully, that CPAP machine anymore because of all of the, things that I'm doing in my environment, but, just for you to be able to see all that without knowing my history validates what you have brought to me, and that is huge.
And we went over the new infraceutical scan that was what, 30 to 60 seconds on a voice scan. And it came
Yes.
up with this huge thing that you can go in and look in and read about and order stuff.
And educate yourself, not just depend on you. So it's nice to be able to have that flexibility to go back and digest each part of it and then refer back to it. The scan I thought was going to be difficult. I didn't know what I was going to say to you, but it tells you right then, this is what you do, and walks you right through it. Very easy
And
to use.
hydration came up for you, and you've learned a little bit about that and what things you're not assimilating and your environmental toxins and sleeping and
All of the above, even though all the water I drank, I was still thirsty. And this is the distilled water and going through the NCD and then all the other detoxes. I can't wait to not have that thirsty feeling anymore. Um,
and the CPAC machine and the cravings for things for
oh,
yeast, candida, and parasites. Yeah.
yeah, to have the relationship with willpower is going to be phenomenal.
Well, you
Absolutely.
just, but I work on the cause. So if you don't have yeast, candida, and parasites craving bread and ice cream, you don't even need the willpower anymore because you're not going to want it.
That's I can't wait for that moment, that day.
And the CPAC machine, the doctors don't tell you just get off cow dairy, all cow dairy. That is your mucus. That is your breathing as soon as you lay down. Plus, we also came up with sinus infection for you up under your left eye and this tooth and stuff. So we're going to be working on that with you as well.
Yes, having the deviated septum, I've always had that issue on my left. And but it was mind-blowing to hear about the dairy. And I love my dairy. I So this is going to be interesting to see how eliminating dairy from this point on is going to make me better. And
Right. But it's cow dairy.
cow
So,
dairy, yes. Yes.
yeah. So you're going to be
I
doing
don't eat the
with
other
the,
I don't do the other dairy, so cow dairy definitely, but
yeah,
I'm
but
sure
you can
I'll
find
enjoy goat.
you know, tofu-y ice
Yes.
creams and stuff and goat cheese, but it's just a changing. So my program isn't like really hard, can never ever have this again. It's just making different choices and knowing what it's doing in
Right.
your body.
Right.
Different easy choices. It's not like drink cod liver oil for a week or something nasty.
Well, so far everything has not had a taste, so that's a good thing.
And it's
But
been easy to do.
very easy.
Yeah,
Very easy.
awesome. And we'll
Yeah.
be looking forward to our next interview when you're no longer on the CPAC machine and you have your perfect posture and the perfect weight that you want.
That I'm looking forward to it and can't wait.